So the first step we're going to look at is we're going to do one-click installation of WordPress on GoDaddy, a very popular domain registrar and hosting company. I buy all my domains through GoDaddy, so we're going to assume that you bought a domain through GoDaddy and you're logged into your account. When you log in, this is the page that will take you to, and you're going to click the web hosting plus button right there and expand it. And I'm going to do this web hosting with cPanel free trial with domain. So I'm going to set it up, click setup. I'm going to select a domain to do this on. I'm just going to do redefinechange.com. I don't have anything currently hosted there. And it says web hosting added successfully. It may take several minutes for your new product to become active. When it's ready, you can continue setup by logging into your account manager. For this account, click new account in your account list. So we are going to close this notification message and be patient and come back and check in a few minutes. So it's literally been about 90 seconds and I refreshed GoDaddy and this new account appeared here. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click the manage and wait for that to load. If you set up your account, so you're going to then pick the domain name that you want to do the hosting on. It's a little confusing. The previous domain name that we picked was the domain name that when I bought it, there was a free hosting account associated with it as a promotion. So sometimes when you buy domain names through GoDaddy, they give you special promotions when you buy them. And when I bought redefinechange.com, there was a free hosting credit available. So I had to use that credit in order to set up the hosting account. And then once I set it up, I can pick any domain name in my list. So I'm going to pick the redefinechange.com domain name. And I'm going to scroll down here and it's going to ask me for a cPanel username and a cPanel password. So I am going to type in something that I'll remember, redefine change user. Oh, too long. We'll just say redefine change, and then I'm going to select password, which obviously I'm not going to tell you what that is. And it meets all those criteria. You'll want to note, obviously, the username and password. So go ahead and write that down somewhere or put it in a password file or whatever however you manage your passwords, go ahead and do that. And then click finish. And GoDaddy is going to crunch that info and set up our cPanel account and give us this cool little floating circle that is connecting us to the perfect server. That's actually just good marketing. Oh look, it's creating our account with a bunch of matrix-like ones and zeros, and now there's a satellite, and now they're telling the rest of the world that we have a brand new site. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. And look, there's my cat, and my account's ready. That was it was a nice little animation. Oh, and I didn't even have to click get started. It redirected me altogether. So your hosting account is set up. It's configured, directed, pointed to whatever domain you selected on that second step. And now we are going to just take a quick look around here, and you'll see various sections that are part of the cPanel server management program. All you need to do is go down here to Web Applications and click the WordPress blog. And it's going to take you to this page. It's going to give you overview, what's new, live demo, all of that good stuff. And you're simply going to say, install this application. Welcome to the installation install wizard. It'll guide you through the installation of WordPress. So yes, that's the domain that we want to install it on. Directory optional, just leave that alone. You don't need to do anything there. version, it's going to default to the latest version, whatever WordPress is right now. On May 28th, 2015, the latest version is 4.2.2. If in the future and you're watching this, that could be 4.2.3, 4.4.5, whatever version they're on, just leave it as the recommended version. You have to accept a license agreement. You can select to do these automatic updates, which are handy. You could choose to select to automatically update plugins. Basically, I would just leave all of this default the way that it shows up. And you're going to get down here, it's going to give you an administrator username. You could highlight that and change it to something else like RCWP for redefined change WordPress or whatever you wanted. I like leaving things default because I figure the computers and algorithms know what they're doing. Administrator email, I'm going to put in my Gmail address because that's the one that I check. I'm going to select the password and I'm going to put in a password that I like. Okay. And then the website title and the website tagline are things that you want to do. So I'm going to say redefine change is the website title, and the website tagline is my awesome new WordPress site. Two-factor authentication, limit login temps, enable multi-site. I would leave all of these default. I'm actually going to make this do not enable two-factor authentication just for the purposes of setting this up and showing you. That'll add another step, which I don't really care to deal with. So do not enable the two-factor authentication and automatically manage advanced settings for me. That's fine. So you've gone through and you've left pretty much everything default. You left the domain default, you left the version default, the language default, the accept the license agreement default, the updates you left default. I chose to leave the default administrative username. I created a password. I changed the email, changed that website title and website tagline, and switched the two-factor authentication. The bottom line to remember here is whatever you select here, it's not going to screw up your WordPress installation. It's just going to impact how you update things in the future. So if you, we'll get into plugin and themes in the bonus material of this class, but it's not going to ruin your installation. It's just going to change how you update plugins and themes and different things in the future. So going to do all that, click install, and it is going to process, and it's going to spin, and then it's going to show us a percentage, which looks very nice, and we're almost done, and it is done. WordPress is installed. You are ready to go blog.